Means that 10 years ago on this date, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was released. I remember Christmas Day 2009. It was the first M-rated game I was actually able to get, and my parents got it to me for Christmas. And I had an amazing experience with this game. I was just hooked. The single player campaign was amazing. I mean, you got iconic characters like Ghost, Shepard. So many amazing memories with the single player campaign alone. I mean, that alone was amazing. And then once you get to the multiplayer, man, I mean, oh man, that so many great memories. Some frustrating memories also. It wasn't all great. People, when you put your nostalgia glasses on, you tend to have blurred vision because there definitely was a lot of bad experiences with this game. I mean, this definitely was the most overpowered, out of balance Call of Duty game that has ever come out. I mean, it's not even a contest. I mean, number 2 would maybe be Black Ops 4, but I mean, come on, you can't compare to this shit. I mean, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Boom. And this is a common occurrence throughout the game. I'm just getting noob-tubed left from right, and I guess you could say it's a taste of my own medicine because I do that in more recent Call of Duties. I get my noob tube out and I shoot people with the grenade launcher, so considering that I'm a dick to other people in other games, going back to Modern Warfare 2, getting a taste of my own medicine, maybe that's something that I deserve. But yeah, in case you don't know, that's how I got the whole Mr. NoobTube Gamer. That's how that name was inspired, because of all the noob tubes that were being shot in Modern Warfare 2 and everyone just playing like a little bitch. That's where I got my playstyle from. I learned from Modern Warfare 2 that was the first-person shooter game I ever played, so I assume that's how you play shooting games, is just be a dick and attach a grenade launcher to your weapons, and I never really got out of that habit, as you guys know. With a lot of the games that I play, even Battlefield and Call of Duty, it doesn't matter. I always got a grenade launcher. I'm always trying to do whatever I can to just play like a little bitch and not really play fair. And that's just how I am. And I have Modern Warfare 2 to blame for that. So, yeah, 10 years ago today. Crazy to think that it's been truly that long. And it took me, let's say, I think about a half hour to actually get into a game. And it's a 4v4 on Wasteland, which is just not a good combination, but I think it's just, it's very symbolic of the state of Modern Warfare 2 in 2019. It's a total wasteland. I mean, no one's playing this game anymore, and it's not surprising. The new Modern Warfare just dropped a couple weeks ago. No one's going to be looking to go, oh, let's play Modern Warfare 2. It's amazing that I was actually able to get 7 other people to play the game. So, it's actually a good thing. And you see a lot of level 1s, which is interesting, so I wasn't the only one. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm a level 1 in this game, because I talk about having so much experience with Modern Warfare 2, yeah, I haven't played this game in years, and since I played that game last, I got a new gamer tag, because my old gamer tag I got it when I was 12 years old, and it was on my mom's email address, the Xbox Live, so it was under my mom's email. So ever since then, I made a new gamer tag because I don't want to always have an Xbox account attached to my mother's email. I mean, I'm 21 years old at this point. I think we're past that stage. So I just decided to make a brand new gamer tag. Yeah, I lost some progress, but it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, these online accomplishments are arbitrary to me, and they don't really mean much. Like, people are so obsessed with max prestige and unlocking everything and having the best KD ratio. But what is that going to mean in like a year when the next Call of Duty game comes out and the game becomes completely irrelevant? Like, no one's going to give a shit. And even the people who do give a shit, like, in the real world, like, that shit doesn't matter. I mean, video games are always supposed to be about having fun, right? And even though I get completely decimated, my entire team gets decimated, and I'm trying to figure out how I got a hit marker for a noob tube. I mean, the noob tube is so OP in this goddamn game. And of course, knowing my luck, I get a goddamn hit marker. But yeah, I mean, you got the Pavlos and the Harriers and all this crazy shit going on, and yeah, I mean, people definitely have a lot of fond memories with this game, but there definitely was a lot of bullshit that this game had, and I definitely, I would say, yeah, it was my first Call of Duty game, so I have a lot of fond memories with it, but there was a lot of bad also. But mostly, I would say that this is definitely still one of the best Call of Duty games ever made. I mean, this was the game that kind of started it all. Like, I mean, it didn't start at all. I would say Call of Duty 4. I mean, technically Call of Duty 1 started it all. But Call of Duty 4 was really like what started to become like the modern Call of Duty formula that we all know. Because if you look back and play games like Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, I mean, it really plays almost nothing like the modern Call of Duty. Like, you wouldn't even think that it was on the same series. It feels more like Medal of Honor. And fun fact, when they developed Call of Duty Infinity Ward, the code name of the game was Medal of Honor Killer. So I think it's funny how when the 2010 Medal of Honor game came out, which is a game that no one talks about anymore, I mean, that game really didn't take off as well as people hoped for. When that game came out, people accused Medal of Honor of being a ripoff of Modern Warfare 2. Ironic, considering that Call of Duty started off as a Medal of Honor ripoff. But Call of Duty 4 was really, like, honestly what revolutionized not just Call of Duty, but the entire first-person shooter experience. I mean, a lot of, even games like Battlefield, they took a lot of inspiration from COD 4. Absolutely. But Modern Warfare 2 was really, like, what changed it from, like, a really popular series to a multi-million-dollar franchise. I think Modern Warfare 2 was really the beginning of that, because World at War was popular in its own right, but people, you know, we're kind of getting tired of the whole World War II setting, and no, Modern Warfare 2 was really like when Call of Duty became like this huge blockbuster franchise. Like, Modern Warfare 2 was the biggest release at its time, and ever since then, year after year after year, to this day, Call of Duty is shattering video game records. I mean, even the new Modern Warfare game that came out, within the first day of release, Modern Warfare generated more revenue than Avengers Endgame did in its first 3 days in the box office, which is just incredible how Call of Duty continues to stay relevant, despite a lot of people talking about how Call of Duty is the same thing every year, and that it sucks, and that it's not original, and they're tired of it. It still has a huge following to this day, and that's incredible for any game series, really, to still maintain that hold on the video game industry and to have such influence on it. And sure, you've had a lot of crappy games over the years. You've had, more recently, you've had Black Ops 4, and you've had other games that were just more or less disappointing. Not necessarily terrible, but disappointing, like Call of Duty Ghosts. So, you know, games like Modern Warfare 2, I would consider the golden age of Call of Duty to last from Call of Duty 4 all the way until Black Ops 2. To me, that would be the golden age of Call of Duty. And most people, a lot of people watching this video, or who are subscribed to my channel, don't even have any memories of this game, or might not even be born yet. Might not even been born yet when this game came out, which is just incredible to think, because, I mean, think about it. I mean, I started playing this game when I was like 11 years old. Well, people who were 10, 11 years old these days wouldn't have really even been alive when this game came out. So it's crazy to think that. I mean, but that's the natural progress of time. So the new generation of Call of Duty fans have no idea what it was like to play Modern Warfare 2, and the shit talk that happened on the in the party chat back in the day, in the 360. The man, it was just completely different. Now it's like if you even say a bad word, you're gonna get reported, you're gonna get flagged, you're gonna get banned. It's just so fucking lame how like pussy we've gotten. Like, when it comes to like competitiveness, like the toxic gaming community. Oh, people are saying mean things to each other. I mean, yeah, people are competitive and people are having a good time. Like, why are you so offended by what people have to say? Strangers, oh, I fucked your mom. Like, seriously, people are like offended by that. It's just stupid little shit that we would say back in the day. But now you can't say that anymore. So yeah, it's just a completely different generation. The current generation has no idea what it was like back then. But I recommend that the new generation come back and take a look at Modern Warfare 2 just to know what we were talking about. I mean, you'll never know what it was like in its heyday, but you'll at least have an idea of what it was like. Just the crazy shit with the one-man army noob tubes, with the Harriers, with the tactical nuke. Man, you guys got to get a tactical nuke. I mean, there's no better feeling than that. You guys got to do that. Pick up Modern Warfare 2. And yeah, I would like to have more players in this game, because it took me a half hour to get 7 people to play this game. So to have new people in this game would be cool. But yeah, I mean, that's Modern Warfare 2, and this was a really bad game. You'll see the final kill death ratio soon. But this was a good exemplification of what the game used to be like. Look, top of the leaderboard, 6 kills, 18 deaths. That's just, wow. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your memories are with Modern Warfare 2, looking back at it. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye.